Welcome back to Chisme and Championships. My name is Cristal, and let's go ahead and get started on this very exciting episode today. We have two very exciting games happening tonight. If y'all missed the Monday games, I feel sorry for you considering that they were filled with so much high intensity. They were neck and neck nearly, well, backtrack. The Celtics and Knicks were pretty neck and neck for a minute. They went into overtime. Jalen Brunson went off. Onobi also went off too. But we also had like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum who were like putting in work for the Celtics. So it was a really good game overall. We're going to have a really good, exciting series. Knicks went off winning that one, taking the series on 1-0. The following game was of the Nuggets and the Thunder. And, you know, Nuggets had a really good lead at first. Murray had his jam going. It looked really, really good. But then towards second quarter, we really started to drop the ball, and our defense was just ass, and OKC's defense was just doing very, very well against us, and it fucked us up. We were down quite a bit. However, fourth quarter came by, and I believe the person who was giving us a lot of momentum was Westbrook, low-key. He had 18 points finishing the game, and like his intensity was just beautiful. But it came down to the wire, okay? Chet missed 2 of his free throws. Christian ended up getting that rebound, handed it over to Westbrook, which assisted to Aaron Gordon, shot from the three-point line and made it with 2 seconds remaining. And earlier in this game, Aaron Gordon actually dunked on Chet. So it was a really, not the best game for Chet, but the best game for Aaron Gordon, I want to say. This is also the second time in the playoff series that Aaron Gordon has scored a point, a dunk, something in the last seconds of game time for it to be the game winner. So that also makes the Nuggets 1-0 in the series. We have another great, exciting series ahead of us, but let's see what my cards say on both of these games. First, we're going to start off with the Knicks and the Celtics, which starts at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. And then we got the Nuggets taking on the Thunder at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. So let's go ahead and see what my cards have in store today. Brief reminder to those who have missed my previous videos, I am using a new deck for this round. It's my Santa Muerte deck, followed by my Moon Oracle deck. But for this first quarter of the Knicks and the Celtics, we have the 4 of Cups, the King of Wands, and Judgment. Okay. So with Judgment being here, there seems to be like a sense of, we're not going to let that shit happen again. A sense of like, we should have finished, and we're going to come back and not put our heads down the way that we did in the past. I see the Knicks kind of not coming in with the same power in the beginning, but I wonder if it's done on purpose, because was that done in the first game? Sorry, I was at work, and I was totally streaming it at work. But like, I couldn't completely like, you know, lock in the first quarter. Second quarter, we have the Chariot. And the Hermit. I see Jason Tatum. I see Jason Tatum having a stellar second quarter. Just someone who's been in his bag. I say Jason Tatum too because like, it's just the first energy that came out, or like the first name that came out. Jaylen Brown, not so much, but I see good communication within the Celtics. But I see Jason Tatum very much taking the lead in the second quarter. It's flowing. It's going well. They're taking control of the game. They're honing in on the continuous energy that they had from the first quarter into the second quarter. So I believe that Celtics are going to have a pretty comfortable lead after the second quarter. Do I see Knicks energy? I do see, like, you know, still fight and stuff. However, I see the Celtics like gaining that control. Okay, do the Knicks have an answer? Whoa. After halftime? The 9 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Okay. I see an energy shift after halftime. It's a possibility that there could be some clashing of heads, a lot of clashing emotions. I don't see a fight necessarily, but I do see a lot of talking shit after this, the second quarter ends and they come back in the third. I do see like just a lot of like stubbornness, and I see that more on the Celtics end because things aren't necessarily starting to flow super well for them. I see like, yeah, like that spark and that like, we gotta wake the fuck up from the Knicks. So I see them with a new start, a new adaptation of how they're gonna control the rest of the game. So let's see how we're gonna finish. I see them they could be tied. Tied, or the Knicks could take the lead after the third quarter. Taking the game. Is it going to be 2-0? Series tie-up. So we have the Hierophant, the Seven of Wands, and the Sun. I am pretty sure the cards are telling me that the Knicks end up coming back from the second half, from the third quarter into the fourth quarter, into a very comfortable lead. I wonder if Jalen Brunson comes in and like really is the impactful lead role and like the one that just really like pumps everyone up and just like, you know, happiness too, because they'd be 2-0 in this situation. I see a battle in the fourth quarter. Do I see overtime? I don't see overtime because with the Sun being here, it means that there's like ultimately this happiness. So I think that it's going to end right in the fourth quarter. Don't believe that there's going to be overtime this time around. But let's go ahead and clarify it with my Moon Oracle deck and see. They're saying Knicks. They're saying Knicks come back. It's going to be almost not a repeat of the previous game, but yeah, like they probably might not start with a high intensity, but they'll finish with it for sure. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And that mostly affirms, yeah, that the Knicks are probably going to take it. And I believe that it says this card because they're going to go 2-0. And when you go 2-0 in the series, especially winning on their home court, that shit feels so fucking good that I see the Knicks. Now, game 2 of the Thunder and the Nuggets. Monday's game was crazy, y'all. Oh my god. I have a Fitbit and I tracked my heartbeat for like, you know, the moment where the game ended, and y'all, that's the spike between just like the kind of increasing heart rate throughout the game, but just like, just, dude, insane freaking game. Oh my god. This card, the Nine of Swords, has also been very, very well seen in this second round of the playoffs. Okay, so we have Nine of Swords, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. Okay, I see intensity from the beginning from one specific end. There is one specific player who really shines out. I am not sure which side it could be, but I could also see that this player can be a little bit dramatic in the way that they're doing things. Could be getting a lot of calls or like fouls called on them and stuff. So I do see intensity right from the beginning, like this new pace, this new rhythm from a specific team. I don't know who. Honestly, I cannot determine a specific side with these cards. Like, we have people being melodramatic, someone still stepping up, where it's one key player that's being a dramatic mess, but the reason why I'm kind of finding that a little hard to believe is because of the ace. And the ace usually means new passion, new beginning. Or maybe it's like just the new mindset that this player is going to come in the first quarter. But we'll see. We'll see if the second quarter there's anything that can give me some clarification. The Seven of Wands. Oh my gosh. The Six of Wands. Oh, we have two come out. The Tower, bitch. And the Hanged Man. Okay. We have intensity in this second quarter. We have a lot of like fighting for what you believe in, not backing down through any given case. I am wondering if there's a possible injury that happens in the second quarter. Or maybe someone's down for a second. Maybe there's foul trouble. I'm seeing a loss of like a key, I don't know if it's like mindset, a key figure, a key something. And the reason why is because like it's allowing you by the end of this quarter to see something from a different perspective. It seems like for some time there just seems to be not chaos within like, you know, fighting chaos, but chaos within like the game itself, you know, like there doesn't seem to be a lot of order happening in the second quarter. I don't see a specific lead on a side. It could be because I had a lot of Wands energy in the first quarter. I'm not getting a fucking side, dude. Oh my god. In that second quarter, I do see like a hard work pays off moment. So even though I can't see a specific side, which I know it sucks. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying my best. But it's saying like the one that comes like guns blazing, full on is going to come in with the best energy and probably come in with a really good lead. Oh shit law. We have the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Here I see a little bit more OKC energy. Again, I'm relating the Pentacles with them being at home. So we have them like with their tools ready. They're really going to go in full force. However, we see the Ten of Swords here as well with the Ace. So I wonder if someone could completely lose any type of like mindset that they had in the third quarter, that it brings in a new possibility, a new start for the team who just hasn't been doing super well. So I do see, even though I didn't see a lot of Nuggets energy in the first half, they probably had a little bit more of their mindset together. I am seeing OKC come in after halftime and just being more like adjusted, more set in this like start to like get this really like to get this home win. Like they wanna make sure that they leave the series tied before they come to Denver and, you know, play here a couple of games. So I do see a specific player. The reason why I'm like, you know, I sound a little doubtful is because, I mean, it could be Caruso. I wonder if he has another key game, a key quarter, and like really comes in with some threes. He did pretty well in the previous game as well. So that's what I'm assuming. That's the only reason why I'm like, you know, like if Caruso doesn't go off, does that mean Nuggets go off too? But I see more energy of the Thunder, you know. We're going to see fourth quarter. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take game 2? Six of Swords again. Remember, we got that one when I got the series overview. And the Strength card. Again, I'm not trying to sound biased here, but I think there's going to be 2 players from the Nuggets. I am getting Aaron Gordon with this card. I'm hardcore getting his energy. And I'm wondering if like he's in this mindset where he really wants to like wait and like do well, right? Obviously produce as much as he can in the first half, but kind of like really let some of his energy kind of gather until it's really important in the fourth quarter. I'm just saying because it's been also prominent in the way that he's been playing in the fourth quarter. So I'm getting more Nuggets energy because this is the card that also affirmed to me in the series rating that Nuggets were going to take it because it's going to be a fucking battle. I didn't say that OKC was going to take a lead. I did say they would come back in the third quarter and have some good shit happening for them, but I never said that they would like... I don't see an ass whooping. I don't see an ass whooping. So people thinking that it was going to be a sweep or just a very fucking easy series... No, bitches. No. But I do see 2 key players, and I see more Nuggets energy here because they have been here before. The Hierophant is here, which shows the coaching ability, which shows the seasoned players, shows like this man has a whole ass beard, you know, like that shit it just happened within 2 years, you know, it takes wisdom, it takes some time. So I am seeing that the Nuggets come back, and again, it could be a fucking buzzer beater. I don't know. We're gonna see with the moon. Okay. What is my oracle? Luck is on your side. And I'm not saying my side, but I mean that's great. But I'm saying the side of the Nuggets. Everyone is assuming that the Thunder are going to win either in game 6, 7. A lot of people assume that this was going to be a sweep on the Thunder's end. And I'm not saying that it's luck. The last shots have been freaking beautiful. Maybe a little bit of luck because we were playing like shit in the previous game. Like, that was not Nuggets basketball. The amount of turnovers, the defense was just trash. And also, yeah, OKC did do very well. You know, like, I'm not going to just not give them credit for them playing their asses off as well. However, my cards are saying that the Nuggets are also going to take this win, which is going to be another nail-biter ass game, which is what we're used to, right, Nuggets Nation? We have some very exciting games today, and I hope that they are... Okay, well, I really hope that the Nuggets and the Thunder one isn't as nail-biting as the other one, but still, yes, because, like, that just shows you what playoffs is all about. It shows you that anything can happen, and it can literally go down to the last second. You know, I think one of the stats yesterday was that every road team has won their game 1 in this series, which has never happened before in NBA playoff history, which is freaking awesome on our end, right? Good job, Nuggets. I'm so proud of my team. I'm so proud of Aaron Gordon because he has just been masterful in these playoffs. He has been doing amazing work. I'm just proud of the Nuggets too, starting to get a better rhythm and like a better feel for what Nuggets basketball is all about. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. let's see what my cards predicted correctly. Let me know what your thoughts are for the games tonight. Do not forget that I am on Twitter and TikTok. Please follow me there. I will put those links in the description box below. As always, keep liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing my video to anyone you think will like my content. Gracias todos. Adios.